Hello everyone. The French word coup d'etat or coup is one word that was used many times in the last year. So, what exactly is it? And a major example is what we are going to see in the next few minutes. How Google defines a coup is that it is a sudden, violent, and illegal seizure of power from a government. The seizure may be carried out by a military, which is the most common form, or by a rebel group, like we saw in the case of Taliban, or political factions, or by a dictator. It has been a year since the Myanmar coup took place. It took place in February 2021 when the military, led by Senior General Min Aung Hlaing and other military leaders, staged a coup. The move came after the military's proxy party, the Union Solidarity and Development Party, abbreviated USDP, suffered a major blow in the 2020 elections. The junta, officially called the State Administrative Council, detained and charged the de facto civilian leader Aung San Suu Kyi with corruption and other crimes like breaking COVID 19 protocols during election rally, illegal possession of walkie talkies. It placed lawmakers from her party, the National League for Democracy, abbreviated NLD, and other parties as well as many activists under house arrest. In the aftermath of this incident, massive protests erupted nationwide. Tens of thousands of people, including health workers, bankers, teachers, and students, joined what was originally a peaceful civil disobedience movement, refusing to go out to work until the elected government returns to power. Eventually, the ousted NLD lawmakers, protest leaders, and activists from several minority groups established a parallel government known as the National Unity Government, abbreviated as NUG. It aims to bring together disparate opposition groups, foster greater unity among the ethnic groups, create an agenda for the post junta Myanmar, and cultivate support from foreign governments. In this September of 2021, the NUG declared war on the junta and formed an armed division known as the People's Defense Force. In the initial aftermath of this coup, the military forces shot live ammunition at civilian protesters and into people's homes. A video of this went viral. By the late 2021, the military was destroying entire villages uh, because it believed because they were believed to support the opposition and were massacring both civilians and opposition fighters. According to a Thailand-based non-profit think tank, Assistance Association for Political Prisoners, at least 1,500 people have been killed by the military, which it claims to be an undercount. The junta has arrested more than 8,000 people, including journalists, medical workers, NLD politicians, students. By January 2022, analysts reported that clashes between People's Defense Force and the military were occurring in almost most of the country. According to US Institute of Peace, uh, fighting was now not only witnessed in the border area of Myanmar, which has a sizable population of ethnic minority, but also in major central cities like Mandalay and Yangon. This widespread violence has led to civilians flee into neighboring India and Thailand. Myanmar has now entered a new violent phase. The military faces widespread and fierce opposition from ethnic armed organizations which it was fighting before the coup, and now uh, with the organized militias composed of ordinary citizens as well. Vowing to resist the military junta, former lawmakers and activists formed a shadow government, mobilized fighting forces across the country. The military has responded to this with brutal crackdowns on opposition forces and protesters, but it has still not been able to consolidate control over large parts of the country. and experts warn that the violence is all but certain to increase in 2022. This coup has also brought economic downfall to Myanmar, wiping out the significant improvement in the country's poverty situation in the past decade. The economy of Myanmar shrank by nearly 20% in 2021 alone. Additionally, the healthcare system has collapsed amid the COVID 19 pandemic. Millions of people are facing hunger, and tens of thousands of people have fled to other parts of Myanmar or across the border. So, we can say with confirmation now that Myanmar is now under a civil war, and this situation does not seem to improve in the near future. So that's it. And if you have liked this video, please do comment your feedback in the comment section. And thank you.